Dear students, now we are going to start the second lesson of class 3. The name of the lesson is the uses of globe. Do you know what is globe? I will say. First thing, did you ever play with any football? Did you ever play? If you play, then you have seen definitely that you are not able to see the whole ball at a time. It is not possible. Whole surface of the ball you won't able to see. That one is a very good thing. One thing that you are not able to see in this phenomena. That means in this way the day-night is happening in our earth. So this thing I will tell you later. First I want to show you the globe. See here, that one is the globe. What is this one? Globe. But what the globe is actually? This is a small model of our earth. Yes, the small model of the earth. That means one small model means all the earth as if it is a very small. Each and everything. Where are you staying? India. Okay. Third day, see here, this one is our India. Which place do you want to see? The America. See here, this one is America. Which place do you want to see now? The London. See here, this one. Now you want to see the Japan. That one is present here. So all the things, all the countries, whatever is present in our earth surface, these all are present here. Yes, yes. And one more thing I have already told you, you are not able to see the earth at a time. That means your football. Suppose this one is your football. Are you able to see what is here? Are you able to see? I think you are not able to see because this is the magic of the day-night. Daily, day and night is happening in our earth. But what is the reason behind it? I have told you, you learn about the sun in your previous lesson only. Suppose here is our earth and sun is present here. On that time, which place is that means which surface is in front of the sun, that portion only will be the day. And this portion is not illuminated by the sun. That is the main reason here. On that time it should be night. And again when it will come, on that time this portion will be face toward the day. This is the main thing of the globe. So first thing all of you are able to see here is 2 points. The northmost point is called the North Pole and the southmost point is called the South Pole. Now you may ask me where this one is north, why this one is south. Maybe it is south, it is not like that. The top one is called the north. This is the convention. The top one is called the north, that one is being considered as north, and the bottom one, that one is the bottom side, that one is considered as south. This one is the convention. You have to learn this one. So this one is the North Pole, this one is the South Pole. And one more thing, there is a line. See here, something is inside with the help of which the ball, here the globe stands. Is it? Our earth also has this kind of one imaginary line and around which it spins. Because of that reason, the day-night is happening. Is it clear up to here? Any problem? Now let me discuss it in detail. So day-night, how it is possible? You learn this one. So the surface of the globe, if you will see, that one is 2 color. Mainly here you have seen the different colors also, but whenever you will see from the space on that time, you will be observed that 2 color. One is the green and another one is the blue. The blue color is because of the water. Yes, our water is containing huge amount of water, and almost 70% of the total surface is filled with the water, covered with the water, and 30% is covered with the land. And the land portion is divided into 7 mainland. In the earlier day, that means in the first day, it is believed as there was only one land, and that one is called as Pangaea. But afterwards, the one landmark, that they divided into 7 parts. See here, these 7 parts, and each of them are considered as continents. Yes, the continents. Now you may get confused that which one is continent. Yes, that one is continent, the land portion. So now if you will see on globe, then you will be able to see. So this portion, this one is a land. This one is also land. See here, this portion is land, here also land. But what about this portion, the blue color? That one is the ocean. These all are the ocean. So we will learn about them also, and side by we will learn about the continents also. So our globe is divided into 2 parts. One part is the land portion, that one is called the continents. The huge amount of mass of land, those are considered as the continents, and the huge amount of the water body, those are considered as oceans. So oceans and the continents, now you got one more thing is there, that the continents are divided into 7 larger categories. Category means 7 larger parts. First one is the Asia, Africa, next the Europe, next North America, next South America, next Australia, next Antarctica. These are the 7 continents, and now I will explain one by one. The Asia is the biggest continent among these all other continents. This one is the biggest. And which one is the smallest? Do you know? The Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Among these all the continents, this one is the smallest. Next, if you will see that among these all, the Antarctica. Antarctica is situated here. That means in the South Pole. I have told you which one is South Pole. The bottom pole, the bottom point is called the South Pole. And this one here, the Antarctica is situated. The Antarctica, if you will know, that one is no human lives are residing there, because that continent is very cold. Yes, very cold. That's why no one is residing here. Few animals are residing, just like the seals and penguins, they are residing, but no humans are residing there. Next, the Australia. See here, the Australia, are you able to see? Very small. It is very small in size with respect to the other continents. The Australia's size is very small. The South America, now see here, the South America, I'm showing you, this one is the South America. And if you will see the North America, just above the South America, North America is located. Next, the Europe. See here, this one Europe, here the Asia and the Africa. These 3 are very close to each other, and the Asia is sharing its border with the Africa and Europe. Yes, 2 continents is there. So these all about the continents. Next, I would like to tell you about the oceans. Yes, oceans. The oceans are divided into mainly 4 parts. 4 oceans are there. First one, the Pacific Ocean. Next, the Atlantic Ocean. Third one, the Indian Ocean. And the last one is the Arctic Ocean. The 4 oceans are there, and scientists nowadays, they consider that the any nearby region of the Antarctica, that one is also one ocean. That one they named as Southern Ocean or the Antarctic Ocean. So there are total 4 oceans. Is it clear? And one more thing, the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. The largest ocean, which one? The Pacific Ocean. Is it clear? And which one is the smallest one? The Arctic Ocean. So now you got one concept about the different oceans, and I will show you that which one is the exact position of these oceans in the globe also. Now see here, this one is the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean, this one, this ocean, huge amount. Are you able to see? This one is the Pacific Ocean. Now see here, this one is the Atlantic Ocean. See, this whole region is the Atlantic Ocean. Next, the Indian Ocean. See, this region is Indian Ocean, just below the India. See here, here is our India, just below the India. The Indian Ocean is present, and the Arctic Ocean, that one is situated into the North Pole. Around the North Pole, the Arctic Ocean is located. So these all about different oceans and the continents. Is it clear? So one more thing, you have one problem, I think, because you are not able to see the globe at a time. Is it? You have to spin, otherwise it is not possible. Are you able to see? So on that case, what the thing you have to use? The map. Map will help us to see the more thing at a time, the world. If you will, as if you will cut here, and if you will spread like this on that time, that one will be a map. And one more thing is there in the map. Here see, only the space is very limited, isn't it? The space is very limited. But for the case of map, the space is not limited. You can see the each and every place in the map. Nowadays we use the Google Map. Do you use? That one is very helpful. Whenever you need to go in one new place and you don't know the road also, it will give you. Very interesting also, is it? So the map is very friend. That one is very useful. Map is one kind of friend of us. So how many kind of maps are available in our daily life? Do you know? The map, see here, there political maps are there, the physical maps are there, the climate maps are there, the road maps are there. Now only I have told you about the road map. So in road map, you are able to see the different highways, the normal roads, each and everything. And the Google Map, which one is we are using nowadays very widely, that one is able to show you each and every lane, each and every building even. Next, the climate map. In the climate map, it is able to say us about different kind of atmosphere. It may be any rainfall, it may be any temperature. In those kind of maps, the different colors are being used to indicate, suppose any region, that one very heavy rainfall, on that time that one is indicated with one color, and very low rainfall, that one is another color. So to indicate different region, different colors are being used here. Is it clear? Next, about the physical map. What the physical map is giving us? Physical map is giving us about the different situation of the location of the different mountain, the river, the different plateaus, the desert, the different kind of landforms we are able to understand with the help of physical map. Next one, the political map. What the political map is giving us? It is giving us the different boundaries. Yes, the boundary between our neighbor country and our country India. How it is possible? With the help of the political map we are able to understand. Otherwise we can't understand that what is the exact boundary of these two countries. And not only these two countries, it is also giving us the information about the different cities, the capitals of our different states. Our India is divided into different states and the boundary of the states are also being visible in the political map. So now you got that the how map and globe is helpful in our daily life. Is it clear? So you can understand that when you should use the globe and when you should use the map. For globe is using to understand in which portion of the world, which one means which continents are situated. These things you can understand. And one more thing, the globe is not able to carry easily. That one is a problem for us. And one more thing, you are not able to see each and everything in a globe because the space is limited. That is the main reason. And for the case of map, you will get each and everything. The country maps are available, different continent maps are available, world map is also available, and if you want to see your colony map also, that one is also available, district map, colony map, so all the maps are available. That is the reason we use the map. But if you want to understand the different where is the exact location of any country, so that one will give you with the help of globe, because globe is only able to say different kinds of lines are there. When you will be in higher classes, on that time you can understand the different latitude, longitude, so how they are drawing on the globe surface, these things you will know. So the road map, what they are giving us, the road maps are giving the information about the different road, about the different park, different building, different reservoir, these all the things. And the campgrounds, mountains are also different park, different campgrounds, and the monuments also it is giving us about their information, actually where they are located, that information, not that those information that what is being on there, those information it is not able to give you. But which information it will give you? The location of that building or that thing, whatever may be. It may be river, it may be any water tank, it may be any park, it may be any theater, it may be any meeting hall, whatever may be, it will give you. So in this way it is very helpful to us